The keto diet. So many people are on the keto diet and they think they found the holy grail without even knowing what that diet is doing to their bodies and what's actually the keto diet is doing to their adrenals and why they may feel improvements when they start the keto diet, but what's happening long term in their body, what they didn't even expect. And this is what I want to talk about in that video, specifically what the keto diet is doing to your adrenals. And why do I talk about the adrenals so much? Because I help a lot of people healing their chronic fatigue and healing their energy crashes. And the adrenals are one of the main organs that influence our energy, because the adrenals produce hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. And when the adrenals are weakened, the adrenals they're not only weakened, they sometimes overproduce and sometimes underproduce these kind of hormones, leading in the fluctuations of the symptoms that we associate with adrenal fatigue, when you have like energy crashes, when you have like trouble falling asleep, when you feel tired at work but then you have more energy when you're at home, you don't feel rested after a full night's sleep, you don't even dream, you have lots of libido when you're a woman. Men can have plenty of libido even though they have weak adrenals, but men and women, both of them can have very strong adrenal fatigue. And the keto diet is one of those diets that is making adrenals even worse. It's making adrenal fatigue way worse, and this is why. Keto diet is high in fat, is high in proteins, okay? And when you are eating a high fat diet, your bloodstream is filled with fats, okay? When your bloodstream is filled with fats, there's less oxygen in there. And this is basically a very big strain on your heart. But your body has a safety mechanism for that. And that safety mechanism is adrenaline. And where is the adrenaline coming from? It's coming from your adrenals. And your adrenals, they produce adrenaline in order to thin out the blood, that the strain on the heart is not so big anymore. That's what's happening when you're doing the keto diet, and that's what's happening all the time. Every time you're eating high fat, your adrenals have to kick in and produce lots of adrenaline to keep you going, to thin out the blood, and to make sure that the strain on the heart from the fats in your bloodstream is not that big anymore, and also preventing you from getting a heart attack, because too much fat buildup in your bloodstream is actually causing heart attacks. And nowadays, all of these people out there are talking about how much we need fats and it's the most important nutrient, it's not doing anything for your heart health, it's even good for high cholesterol, and it's just so not true when it comes to that. And especially it's not true that it's helping your adrenals in any way. Keto is literally killing your adrenals because you exhaust your adrenals with that diet. And the reason why some people see improvements when they do keto first is that they're coming from a processed standard American diet. They're eating cookies, they're eating donuts, they're drinking soda, they're eating processed sugar, processed foods. It's like the worst diet you can actually be on. It's not even food that you eat there. You can't even call it food. And what's happening is that if you avoid these kind of foods, then you automatically feel better. You can lose weight. You can feel better. You can exercise more even, or you start even to exercise and then you also lose some more weight. So, and that's actually the thing with every diet, because every diet is telling you in the beginning, avoid processed foods, because otherwise you're not eating real food basically. That's what all of them are saying. But the issue is that the keto diet specifically is so high in fat that yes, you can see improvements in the beginning because of the things that I just shared, but long term what's happening is you're gonna exhaust your adrenals so much that you get adrenal fatigue. It is basically impossible to be on keto for a longer period of time without getting adrenal fatigue. And that's what you actually feel when you're on keto for a longer period of time. You feel like you get energy crashes, you feel like you can't work out so much anymore, you feel like you have sleeping issues, you even gain your weight back, because what's happening when you're on high-fat diets, it's not only hard on your liver because your liver has to produce lots of bile, it's also the adrenaline that the adrenals release. Your liver has to soak up that adrenaline too. So if you're doing keto for a longer period of time, you kill your liver and especially you kill your adrenals. And I've been showing over and over again that I can heal people from, or that I help people heal from chronic fatigue and from adrenal fatigue. And it's by far not at all a keto approach. You basically you need to do the complete opposite of what people are doing when they're doing keto. And yes, I don't deny that people feel better on keto in the beginning. I don't deny that at all. But you know what's also the reason why you feel so good on keto is because when you eat so many fats and you are under adrenaline the whole time, you're on a constant high. If you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, fats, what I just explained is your adrenals always release adrenaline to thin out the blood, and you can get addicted to that sense of adrenaline, to that high from the adrenaline. It's nothing else than an adrenaline junkie that is, I don't know, doing, how do you call that when you jump out? They jump out of planes. They jump out of planes, and these adrenaline junkies, they also are addicted to that adrenaline that they get when they're doing these kind of activities, or free climbing or whatever. It's the same thing that you do when you eat a high-fat diet. You also get addicted to adrenaline, which is giving you a high, which makes you feel better in that moment, but long-term you're gonna burn out and you're gonna weaken your adrenals over and over again. It's basically the same thing with caffeine. So in order to recover your adrenals, it's basically unavoidable to lower the fats in your diet. Otherwise, you're gonna weaken your adrenals over and over and over and over again without seeing any improvements, and your energy levels are even going down more. That's what everybody sooner or later will experience when they are on keto. They crash and they need to stop doing the keto diet because they gain the weight back, because it was never a sustainable approach about weight gain, because weight gain is all about the liver and keto diets are overburdening the liver even more. And you're gonna weaken your adrenals over time, leading to more adrenal fatigue, leading to more energy crashes, leading to more concentration issues. And that's what's really going on. And because the situations for everybody are very individual, I offer everybody a free discovery call. All that you need to do is to go to my website if you have any kind of chronic health issues, energy problems, adrenal fatigue, chronic fatigue, brain fog, concentration issues. If you have one of these issues, also like thyroid problems, autoimmune, go to my website www.theobergmann.com, and there you can book your free discovery call. And if you book your call, we call you at the time you scheduled, of course, and we call you for 10 to 15 minutes to figure out if and how I can help you. And if so, we would move on to a strategy call, which is for like 60 to 90 minutes. It's basically an initial consultation. And in that call, we would show you a strategy on how you can achieve your health goals, how you can heal the things that you're struggling with right now in a sustainable approach. And I've been doing that over and over again with so many people before. And I would highly recommend you doing that, because if you're still sticking to your keto approach, if you're still doing the same thing over and over again and expecting to get different results, somebody fooled you there. Or basically you're brainwashed, you still need these high amounts of fats in order to have a healthy life and a healthy body. But it's actually aging you faster, it's killing your adrenals, it's killing your liver, and it's robbing your body out of all the natural energy that you have. So I would highly recommend you doing that. Otherwise, it's probably get worse. You can't do the jobs that you do right now anymore. You can't follow your career path, can't build the businesses you want, because you're stuck in your keto diet and you really need to do something else. And what's most important is you need to stop the fear of eating high quality sugars that are coming from natural sources. I'm not talking about processed sugar, of course. But book your free discovery call if you finally want to get better. Even though you tried a lot of things before and you're on the keto train right now and you feel like it's not going to help you, because it is not helping you. So therefore, book your free discovery call. Link is in the description, theobergmann.com. And see you in the next videos, and subscribe to my channel as well to not miss out on any future videos. Bye bye.